Okay, item number 4, Grace Life Church. Applicant is requesting rezoning of property from R2, one-family residential, and S Conservancy to C2 Business Commercial. The property address is 4745 William Penn Highway and known as Allegheny County Lot and Block Number 1107A277 and 1107A276. The area requested is to be rezoned as 46.52 acres, and ordinarily it would be a public hearing. The Planning Commission recommended denial. The applicant has decided to rescind their request. We received notice of that this morning through an email, and I believe council has that in their packet. So there would be no action necessary to be taken on this. Although this was tabled, so would council have to make a motion to untable or just take it off the agenda? I assume we could just take it off the agenda?
I think you can take it off the agenda,
Yeah.
because even so, a failure to act on a rezoning is a deemed denial anyway, so
Yeah, okay.
takes care of it.
Mr. Mayor, if I can.
Yes.
On this Grace Life Church, they've requested that they put approximately $5,000 for the rezoning, but since they've pulled, I think that Mr. Hughes and I talked, you said that you'll get back to them, where they have to take the expenses we put out on that, and then and if there's any refunded money back, that would happen. Am I correct?
Well, that's up to council.
Right, but I'm just saying, but,
Yeah,
okay.
we would deduct
I would
out
ask
our-
council to, since it is a church, if whatever expenses, if we have the, for the notice in the paper and anything else.
You shouldn't have done that.
What's typical in these situations? I'm not, as far as when a
They would pay
rezoning
our
is,
expenses with.
Right, right. Pay our expenses, and then if there's anything left over, I would request that council to please, it's a church. There's a few bucks back, give it to them.
so I'm sorry, what was the, just to be clear, Mr. Hugus, what was the, was it an application fee or a permit fee?
There's both. There's an application fee and a permit. An application fee and a rezoning fee. There's two fees associated.
And what are those fees?
They're around $4,800 in that ballpark.
Is it based on the acreage or?
Yes,
the-
it is
okay.
based on the acreage. And the application fee is $1,000, but we'll have to deduct out any legal advertisement costs from that.
Council? I mean, I think considering the advertising, I don't know if there's any other manpower, hours that are into that.
There was no consultants that were used for review. It was just internal.
Yeah, if this was other than a church, I wouldn't even open my mouth.
I don't understand it. I may go to hell for this, but if I'm a resident and would I be obligated to pay that?
I don't know.
Yes.
Well, you
That's
would
what I'm
unless,
asking.
you would unless there was a request and council in their discretion said they're going to waive it. So that's always in your discretion to waive a fee. Now, the other question is, what's the normal practice? And, I don't know how often you waive a fee or don't waive a fee.
Yeah, what is the past practice?
We don't get many requests for refunds. When they pay the fee, that's what is done.
That's the cost to do business.
Perhaps what if, what if council thinks about Mr. Hugus getting them a figure of what we're really talking about, the advertising, how much time, if there's any kind of cost that were involved? Unless council has a different direction to go in,
I agree.
Fine.
Good.
That's fine.
consider it then, okay. Okay, Mr. Little.